bought some of the worst Switch 2 tech on the internet, and we're going to be taking a look at it from cheapest to most expensive to find out if it's really as bad as people say it is. We have weird cameras, products that you literally have to break your Switch to use, even a military grade Switch 2 case that I'm going to throw out of this window. But before we do that, let's start with the $1 product. These are the NS2 and then a bunch of Japanese words. I don't speak Japanese. So these are basically different color buttons that you can put on your Switch 2 Joy-Cons to make them look slightly more interesting. On the back, it has a description of how to do it, but they've stuck a massive sticker over it, so I can't see how to do it. And here they are. You don't get a lot in the packet. So anything else? Ooh, what's this? Stickers. Are you kidding me? There's no adhesive on these. I can't even get them out. Oh, there's a plastic cover over the top. I'm an absolute idiot. Well, let's start with the easy bit, the thumbsticks. I think they just... Why are these impossible to get on? Are they on? No, they're not on. Oh, God. They won't go on. Right, give up. Let's see if we can get these buttons on. Wow, that looks terrible. But if this goes in my bag, it's gonna flick off. Well, they would be on disappointing. I give the NS2 button stickers a 1 star out of 10. And after each of these products, I'm also gonna be leaving it a review, so other people don't buy the same rubbish I did. I was really excited about this, but the buttons looked awful, and even the joystick covers didn't fit on my Joy-Con. Do not buy. Next up, we've got the $5 item. These are the controller decorative component for the NS2 Joypad. It also says controller not included. For $5, if you thought you were gonna get a full Nintendo Switch controller with this, you're definitely being scammed. So first off, we've got the instructions, which are all in Japanese, so that's not very helpful. And then we've got the products themselves. Oh no, it's adhesive panels again. Oh. So the idea with these is that they clip onto the side of your Joy-Con to make them look slightly more interesting. Do I have to do what I think I have to do here? Oh my God, I actually do. I have to break my Joy-Con to put these on. Sure. Before I do this on my actual Joy-Cons, I'm gonna first test it on this broken Joy-Con. There's not even any joystick on it. So apparently you just pull this off. Oh. Well, that was kind of surprisingly easy. You grab the plastic bit here and it should just clip into place. Oh, yo! No, that is ridiculously cool. And for $5 as well, this really isn't bad at all. So I'm gonna give the $5 product a 4 out of 5. This added a well-needed splash of colour onto the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. They look great. However, it scares me that you have to break your Switch to put them on. So now we're moving on to the $20 product. These are the NS2 charging docks for the NS2 Joy-Con. I always says Joy-Con. Does that mean it thinks I'm only putting one on here? On the back of the box, we've got a diagram that shows the ambient light stand, a handle charging status indicator, literally no idea what that means, handle charging area, an ambient light, and a Type-C support original AC adapter. I don't think any of these except for the light are actually features. And on the side of the box, we've got some text. When charging the handle, the handle corresponds. The handle. They've missed the H off the box. That's how we know this is going to be an absolutely quality product. We've got the device itself, and of course, the instruction manual, which as per usual is in every language but English. That's very helpful. And here it is. This is the weirdest looking thing. It's actually quite hefty, like it feels... hopefully it still works after that. Oh, it turned on for a minute and then it stopped. Hello? Oh. There we go. It doesn't look super RGB on this side, but I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. Let's charge up my controllers and see what it looks like. So they're in and they're in. This is okay. It looks fine, but realistically, aren't you just going to have your Joy-Cons on the side of your Switch when it's in your dock? So they're going to be charging anyway. If you connect it to the Switch, you get a lovely like. And when you connect them to this, you just kind of get Well, they barely go in. It's fine, at best. So I'm going to give the $20 product 3 stars out of 5. This product is fine, I guess. Now moving on to our $30 product, and this is where it starts to get exciting. This is the first official Nintendo product we have unboxed so far. It's the Piranha Plant camera, or the Camera Plante Piranha, because apparently I'm French now. This is the official seal of Nintendo licensed products. This is incredibly difficult to open. Why can't I open this? Yeah, I can't open this at all. Piranha Plant camera. Oh my, I'm sorry, what? Why is it so small? This was $30. It's tiny. Why does the box make it look so massive? Nintendo! Why are you just trying to steal all my money? This is actually insane. Right, we get the manual, which has stuff in it. I don't care anymore. This is the camera. This. And then we've got the base, and then we've got the little flower arms that it goes onto. What? Okay, well, I guess we'll try this out. So I'm not gonna lie, this base is hefty. That is not going anywhere. And look, okay, maybe I'm being a bit harsh. It is very, very well modeled. Being able to open and shut the Piranha Plant's mouth, look, it is cool. I just wish it was slightly bigger. Plug one end into there and one end into here. Okay, we're in a chat. Okay, so let's open the mouth and hey, there we are. Wait, we're upside down. I don't understand this. Yep, I'm an idiot. You just turn the camera around like, yeah, I'm an idiot. Hey, there we are. That is really cool, to be fair. I do have to give Nintendo that. Unfortunately, the camera itself, yeah, it's not the greatest quality in the world, is it? But it is a cool bit of merch that I probably won't use as a camera, but I will definitely be using it to decorate my setup. So let's try it in the other modes as well. There's a mode where it hooks on top of your TV, like a Wii sensor bar. Apparently what you can do is you just flick out the bottom here, and you can just place it on top of your TV, just like that. I actually think it would obviously work better if it was on a TV and not, portable monitor. But you get the idea. And then apparently the final way that you can do this is taking the Piranha Plant off itself and just plugging it directly into the Switch 2. So I assume this means you can use a camera in handheld mode. This is so unbelievably dumb. Why would you need a camera in handheld mode? Can you imagine you're just sat on a train playing your Nintendo Switch with this thing on it? I mean, it is pure insanity, but I kind of love Nintendo for it. But before I rate this product, I needed to see what somebody on the other end of the call thought. So I gave my friend a call. Hello, Dan.
How's it going?
Tell me what you think of this camera.
Well, I can't see anything at the moment.
That's because the mouth of the camera is shut. Let me give it an open.
Wait, hang on. What do you mean the mouth of the camera?
Your camera not have a mouth?
Most of them don't, no.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
How's it look?
Are you sure you didn't buy this off Temu?
Yeah, this is an official Nintendo camera.
I'm not being funny. It looks like a security camera that you'd buy off Temu for $1.
Great. Yeah, I'm not sure he liked it, but my opinions had kind of changed. I was super disappointed with this thing when I got it out the box, and people really aren't happy about how the camera looks, but just as a cool little gimmick that you can put on a shelf, I think this is kind of cool, to be fair. I'm gonna give the Piranha Plant 4 stars out of 5. Although the camera's small and the quality is, quite frankly, pretty terrible, the camera itself looks great, and I love it. This is our final product that cost $50, and it is the Unicorn Beetle Pro, a military-grade case for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not sure I have high hopes though, because the box came really damaged. So if the box is getting damaged on a military-grade case, I'm not sure how legit it is. However, this is by a company called Supcase, and I went on their website earlier just to see what else they had. And they have a government section on their webpage, which sells phone cases for the military and government. So maybe this is legit. On the back, it says it's dust-proof, scratch-resistant, shock-resistant. It has a dual-layer design. and an accurate cutout. Warning, plastic bags can be dangerous. To avoid choking hazards, please keep this bag out of reach from babies and young children. Some helpful advice there. The case itself. And I'm already quite surprised. This genuinely feels pretty sturdy. I mean, I'm bending that and it's not flexing a huge amount. Let's put this switch. Do you want to shut up? Let's put the switch in and see what it's like. So these side bits tilt back so that you can get your switch into place like that, and then you can just tilt them up. And that, I've just opened Stardew Valley. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I'm really sorry, I'm gonna have to go play Stardew Valley for the next 5 hours now. I'm severely addicted to this game. I mean, playing games on it though, it actually feels so nice. It feels more like a Steam Deck if you've used one of them. These big grips at the back make it so much more comfortable to hold, and it just feels way more substantial than a normal Switch would. I'm just gonna sell my melons and my hot peppers. Yeah, we be growing melons with the military Switch 2 case. Not sure that's what they had planned when they built this. But the biggest problem with this case is it means that you can't use the stand on the back of the Switch 2, which is genuinely one of my favorite features of the Switch 2. I mean, what am I meant to do with that? That is not why you buy a military grade Switch case. You buy one to see how much it protects your Switch. So I'm gonna throw it out of this window. Let's hope this survives. Okay, let's see what's happened. You know what? It looks like it's actually okay. And the controller itself, does it still work? The controller still works. There's nothing wrong with it. So maybe we need to take this one step further. Yeah, it's safe to say your Switch is actually going to be completely fine in this. If you want a Nintendo Switch 2 case that can survive a 2-story drop, then this is the case for you. 3 stars out of 5.